While here at Ascension. He would like to thank his family, especially his parents, for always pushing him to be the best version of himself academically, athletically, and spiritually. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mrs. Chasson because of her outgoing spirit and always encouraging him to be the best in and out of class. Jude is undecided on a college but wants to major in biology and then go on to dental school. Ladies and gentlemen, Jude Ardoin. Our next senior is Kane Bro. Kane is the son of Ashley and Brandon Bro, and his parents are on the field with him tonight. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also participated in track and basketball here at Ascension. He would like to thank his parents, friends, and coaches tonight for always being there for him. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mrs. Poynott because she is a great teacher and keeps it real. He plans to attend LSU in the fall and study architecture. Ladies and gentlemen, Kane Bro. Our next senior is Andre DiMaggio. Andre is the son of Coach Jay and Jennifer DiMaggio and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also participated in powerlifting and track here at Ascension. He would like to thank his parents tonight because they support him in every way. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Coach McCullough because he keeps school lighthearted and fun. Andre plans to attend the University of Georgia and study finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Andre DiMaggio. Our next senior, John Haywood Lilla. John is the son of April Holly Lilla and John Damian Lilla and is being joined on the field by his parents and grandfather Perry Lilla tonight. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also participated in powerlifting. He would like to thank his parents tonight for always supporting him and Mimi and Pawpaw for never missing a football game. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mr. Anderson because he is a great teacher. John plans to attend LSU and major in psychology. Our next senior, Trey Mare. Trey is the son of Kathy and David Mare and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also run track. He would like to thank his parents, coaches, and teachers for being so supportive and being great role models. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Coach Witt because he makes science interesting and cool. Trey plans to attend LSU in the fall and then go on to medical school. Ladies and gentlemen, Trey Mare. Our next senior, Matthew Rimonday. Matthew is the son of Mike and Leanne Rimonday and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also played basketball and ran track. He would like to thank his parents, teammates, and coaches for helping him become the young man he is today. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Coach Byron because he will always find time for you. He is undecided on a college but plans to study finance. Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Rimonday. Come on. Our next senior is Carson Rossonay. Carson is the son of Chad and Tammy Rossonay and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. He would like to thank his teammates, coaches, and family and friends for a great senior year. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mrs. Poynott because she has great stories and makes learning fun. He plans to attend LSU and go on to dentistry. Ladies and gentlemen, Carson Rossonay. Our next senior is Anthony Roy. Anthony is the son of Stan and Robin Araby and is being joined on the field by his mother and father tonight. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also run track. He would like to thank his parents tonight for everything they have done for him and his sister. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Father Kennedy because debating in his class is his favorite part of the day. He plans to attend LSU in the fall and major in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Roy. Our next senior is John David St. Pay. John David is the son of Shalane and Ken St. Pay and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years. He would like to thank his parents and friends tonight for always supporting him. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mrs. Robert because she genuinely cares about her students. John David is undecided on a college, but plans to major in business or political science. Ladies and gentlemen, John David St. Pay. Our next senior is Nicholas Stevens. Nicholas is the son of Byron and Sarah Stevens and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also participated in weightlifting, track, and field here at Ascension. He would like to thank his coaches tonight for always pushing him to work harder. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Coach McCullough because he is a great teacher and always has stories to tell. Nicholas plans to attend Louisiana Tech and major in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Stevens. Our next senior is Ethan Viator. Ethan is the son of Gerald and Mandy Viator and is joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and has also participated in track. He would like to thank his parents, coaches, friends tonight for keeping him off the streets. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Mrs. Faber for keeping class interesting. Ethan plans to attend UL in the fall and is undecided on a major. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Viator. Our final football senior tonight is Cole Seymour. Cole is the son of Clay and Kathy Seymour and is being joined on the field by his parents. He has been a member of the football team for 4 years and also plays baseball. He would like to thank his family, friends, and coaches, his parents for being his biggest supporters, his sister for being on his side through thick and thin, and Coach Bill for staying with him through his career and being more than just a coach. His favorite teacher at Ascension is Coach Dardar for always keeping him in line and yelling him when he checks out. He plans to attend LSU and major in mechanical engineering and hopefully one day start a boat manufacturing company. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Seymour. And how about one more round of applause for our senior trainer and senior football players.
So the Patriots, the Liberty Magnet Patriots, dressed in all blue, and we'll get to the Terry and Wendy Young fashion report coming up in just a little bit. Just a little bit of a note for you. I'll apologize to you right off the bat. We don't have a crowd mic, so when we break for the national anthem, you'll probably hear about a minute, and you might not get a lot of noise. You might not hear the national anthem, but there's really nothing we can do. But I'll apologize kind of beforehand here. But it is senior night. Great night for a number of young Blue Gator players who has made this program so successful over the years. And as a matter of fact, we're getting ready to do the national anthem, I believe, right now, as I see some people standing. But we'll hold off on that just a second. I already look across at Liberty Magnet, and if that's pretty much a JV type of roster, Daniel, that's a pretty big JV squad.
Yes, great numbers, for them, and I know, like I said, Matt and the staff was concerned with their speed, with their athleticism, and I think that program has a bright future whenever they become a full member of the LHSA.
Officials down with the captains around the midfield area. A nice night for football. You know, it's kind of hit and miss once you get into November, but once the sun drops here, it cools off. Temperature hit about 81 degrees this afternoon, but it feels awfully good outside right now. Ascension Episcopal has won the toss, and they've deferred till the second half. So that means that I'm sure that Liberty Magnet will take the football here. And they will. Let me ask, how many issues have you ever had in terms of explaining the coin toss to captains? Because I think we take that stuff for granted.
Well, you really don't want to give them an option.
Father, thank you for this day and for the opportunity for our two schools to meet on the field of competition. Please bless both teams, help them play with great effort and attitude, giving you all the glory in victory or defeat, and keep them safe and free from injury, for you are good and love all, now and forever. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Heard that. I apologize if you didn't, but that was nicely done by an Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator student. And the one thing that I can't do, might be the only thing, but I cannot sing a lick. I'm just letting you know. So, Liberty Magnet, again, the former Lee High School, a school that's going to be playing 4A football in the future. Tell you what, right off the bat, I like their uniforms. I prefer the white pants with the blue tops, but the blue tops and the white helmets, I think, look pretty good. And Peyton Woodring will kick it off for Ascension Episcopal. Liberty, and just for simple purposes, we're going to refer to them, or at least I am, as Liberty, more so the Liberty Magnet here this evening. They will be moving left to right on your radio dial. Again, it's a nice evening for football, so pull up a chair, spend part of your evening with us here on the Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator Network. As back deep to receive for Liberty Magnet is Richard McNeely. He's on one side, Caleb Jackson on the other side. Woodring getting ready to put a foot to this one. We'll be underway. Football at the 40-yard line. Woodring puts the foot to it. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to go near the goal line and bounce past Jackson into the end zone for a touchback. So Liberty will set up shop 1st and 10 from there already. Woodring, he didn't kick it into the end zone, but the ball hit about the 5-yard line. He's got a nice little leg.
And Steve, one thing the coaches felt that they had a distinct advantage against Liberty was in the special teams games. Peyton Woodring has been an excellent kicker. He has a great leg, and they're not afraid to give him a shot at kicking a field goal 35, 40 yards. So they felt like that was going to be a distinct advantage tonight.
We'll give you the fashion report as we go along. Again, both teams look really, really sharp. The only thing that's different is Liberty has on the home uniforms. Or what normally is the home uniforms here this evening. McNeely is your quarterback. He's got 2 receivers to the near side, one in a slot to the right, and another is 4 out. Shotgun formation. There's the run-pass option. McNeely takes it to the right, gets around the right end, breaks a tackle there over the 40-yard line, but they say he stepped out of bounds right around the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of about 10 yards, and already you see some athleticism there, Daniel.
Absolutely. Very, very multiple on offense. Some zone read. With that, but they during the year 53% pass, 47% run, so very, very balanced offense, and quarterback looks very athletic.
Caleb Jackson now is going. No, that's not Jackson. I beg your pardon. Jackson is going to go in motion to the far side. There's a little screen pass out to him, 35-40 over the 40, down over the 45, and finally down at about the 46-yard line. So we saw a little motion there, taking the snap. And it was Kylan Gross in the shotgun formation, and he hit Jackson again with that little swing pass out to the left, and it looks like Liberty's going to run with a little tempo here with a little no-huddle offense. They'll send 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. And there's the give to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle. Now stiff arms another man at the 30, 35, and finally run out of bounds right around the 40-yard line. As a matter of fact, to pick up a 4 at the 40, it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Hayden Cormier, number 44 on the tackle, middle linebacker for the Blue Gators, really plays sideline to sideline.
2nd and 4, again, the no-huddle offense for Liberty. In the shotgun again is Gross. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. 1 back to the side of him, that's Jackson, as they look over to the far side to the sidelines. Very few plays are changed at the line of scrimmage, but this one might be. There's the option pass and the pitch. That's Jackson, and Jackson gets to the line of scrimmage, puts his shoulder down, and barrels his way down to about the 44-yard line. That's a pickup of about 4. It'll be 3rd and short. We'll call it 3rd down at about 2.
One matchup I'm interested to see, Steve, is senior cornerback Wyatt Fox is out tonight. Really has done a great job of shutting down the defender's best receiver throughout the year. He's out tonight. John Leloup is going to get the start in his place, another senior. But just interesting to see how the coaching staff kind of adjust with the senior leader out.
Gross, let's see, he's going to take the snap right behind center this time. Off balance eye. There's the give up the middle, and going nowhere that time is Samuel Hatton making Jaden Keys, and Keys is dropped for about a 3-yard loss. It's a big 4th down here.
Junior number 55, Maxwell Bonan, big rush up the center. Great job of keeping contained. Big 3rd down stop, forcing Liberty to punt.
I believe that's Cole Ledman back deep to receive for Ascension Episcopal at his own 35-yard line. And now he backs up to about his 30. Jackson will put a foot to it for Liberty at about his own 30-yard line. Decent snap. There's the punt. It's a high kick, not very far. Let's see if they get a roll. It hits at the 40. It's a little wedge shot, and a roll only to about the 38-yard line. So that's where Ascension Episcopal will set up shop for their first possession of the football game. 1st and 10 at their own 38, and we'll get our first opportunity at this Ascension Episcopal offense this game, Daniel, who's they've looked really, really good this year.
They have, and Steve, one thing offensively, senior Cole Seymour, 3.5-year starter, is out tonight. Last week he had a mild separation of his shoulder. So Blaze Blanchard is going to get the start at quarterback. Usually a running back, but he's going to, left-hander, Texas A&M baseball commit.
Blanchard dropping back to pass as a receiver here to the near side, complete. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, falling down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line that time is Austin Mills. And he keeps his footing. He's into the end zone, but that's a nice pass to throw in your first pass of the game when you're a running back.
Well, if there's any doubt about it, if Blaze Blanchard can throw the football, I think that kind of smothers any of those thoughts. Great look to Austin Mills, great route, and nice gain for a 1st and goal.
They're going to put the football down just inside the 5-yard line. 2 receivers to the far side. As Blanchard calls for the snap, there's the give right up the middle to the 2-yard line to the 1. Did he get in? Are they going to say he's just shy of the goal line? I didn't get the number.
Princeton Cahey on the carry.
Princeton Cahey on the carry. So they're going to call him down. Let's see where they put his knee down. Right at about the 1-yard line. So that's a pickup of right about 4 yards. 2nd down and goal, the initial drive of the game for the Blue Gators, as they are in the Monica Myers State Farm Insurance red zone. Let's see if Blanchard has no backs beside him. That doesn't mean he might go straight up the middle here. Let's see. Coming around from the left side and into the end zone for a touchdown on the handoff, and that's Cole Edmond, and that's a Blue Gator touchdown. They lead it 6-0.
Nice play call by Coach Desimo, spreading out the defense, running a jet sweep to Cole Edmond right around the right end for a touchdown.
8:03 left to go in the first quarter on the Techno Technology scoreboard. And Woodring on to try the extra point for the Blue Gators. And a flag is down. And that, I believe, is going to be on Liberty, but let's see. And it is. That puts it a little bit closer. As a matter of fact, they're going to decline the penalty. I was going to say you can go 2 points there. Woodring, the right-footed soccer-style kicker. Snap is good. The hole's good. The extra point is up, and that is good. Again, 8:03 left to go in the first quarter on the Techno Technology scoreboard. And Ascension Episcopal leads this one by the score of 7-0. And, of course, the long pass that time on the first play from scrimmage helped set that up as Blanchard connected with Mills, Austin Mills, on the long pass completion to put it inside the 5-yard line. And then 2 plays later, Ascension Episcopal gets the touchdown run from Cole Edmond, and they lead it 7-0.
Again, great way to start the game. Get your new quarterback kind of relaxed, under center, running some plays. I know Coach Desimo and his staff script the first 10 plays of each game. I think if you would ask him, he couldn't have found a better way to start the game than a 3-play drive for a touchdown.
I believe that and I was told that they do play a lot of man-to-man defense in the secondary. And you see why some teams play zone, because I just think the cornerback got lost that time and lost the receiver. Woodring will put a foot to it. Again, a high end-over-end kick, and that's going to be fielded right around the 1-yard line by Jackson. He gets to the 10 and nowhere farther. As a matter of fact, he gets over the 10 down to about the 14-yard line. Good special team coverage by the Blue Gators, and Liberty will start off in a bind here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So
DVP.
Already, as Daniel said earlier, you mentioned special teams. That's a big Blue Gator advantage here.
Absolutely, and just a real quick, wanted to give a shout out to our Blue Gator volleyball team. Traveled down to New Orleans
Definitely.
this week for the state championship. Came up short today, but congrats to Jill Braun and her seniors for an outstanding season. That's where Coach Mouton is. He's actually traveling back right now.
Gross in the shotgun formation. Fakes to give to Jackson. Will keep it and will be hit behind the line of scrimmage and brought down inside the 5. Let's see if they put it down. They'll put it down somewhere around the 2-3 yard line. But again, the Blue Gator defense being stingy here. That's a big loss that time inside the 5 yard line. Wow. Blue Gators dressed in their white tops and white pants. The all navy blue look for Liberty. That is your Tracy and Wendy Young fashion report.
Great play by senior Matt Rimonday, keeping him contained and then allowing a host of Blue Gators to make the tackle.
Second and long. We'll call it 2nd and 19. There's a whistle as coming around that time for the little flip pass that time was Hatton, but dead ball foul. That'll be a legal procedure on Liberty. And boy, I tell you what, you don't want to be backed up this far if you're anybody, but especially Liberty, who's down 7-0 right now, and the Blue Gator defense has dropped them for losses on their last 2 offensive plays from scrimmage.
We'll see if Coach Herron and the defense pin their ears back and try to make a play. Again, trips to the bottom, so we'll see how the defense adjusts.
Gross is a good-looking kid. He's a sophomore. He goes, well, I'd say he's a big kid. Might go about 6'2". There's a throw out here in the flat, and a nice catch by McNeely, but after one-handing, he gets to the near side and over the 10, down to about the 15-yard line. He did a good job just to catch that football and was able to put a positive spin on it.
Yeah, Cole Edmond, who scored the touchdown, ran him out of bounds, and quarterback Blaze Blanchard is the usual starter at strong safety, and Coach Desimo said he was still going to see his fair amount of snaps on defense. So, that's a lot to ask a young kid to do, to learn the quarterback position in a week and a half and also be the captain of the defense. So hats off to Blaze for getting it done so far.
Man in motion to the near side. Fake the pass to him. There's a little screen pass to Patton right over the middle. He's going to be brought down over the 15. The football is loose. Let's see if they ruled it dead. They did not. It's a fumble, and the Blue Gators come away with it. Again, the Blue Gator defense comes up big. A little screen pass. You figured they'd run a safe play in that situation. They did, but the Blue Gators were ready for it, and Patton just coughed it up.
Great play by Hayden Cormier recovering the fumble. Misdirection and staying home. Big-time stop on 3rd down and gives the Gators a short field.
So the Blue Gators right back in the Monica Myers State Farm Insurance red zone. 6:36 left to go in the first quarter on the Techno Technologies scoreboard. 3 receivers out here to the near side as Blanchard will take the snap of the shotgun. The left-hander throws it out here in the flat. That's complete down to about the 20 and down to about the 15-yard line. That time again is Austin Mills. A short pickup on the play, maybe of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Well, we're going to test that Liberty defense, who has some athleticism, means they have a little speed, but Ascension Episcopal has been the beneficiary of some big plays early on. Now we have 2 receivers to the far side. Going out there is Logan Overton and also Austin Mills. In the shotgun is Blanchard. Takes the direct snap, and there's the give right up the middle. Anthony Roy. Roy fights his way near the 10. They'll call him down about the 11-yard line. It'll be 3rd down from there. Tell you what, there haven't been many left-handed quarterbacks in the NFL, but most of them have been good. You know that?
You're
Jim
right
Zorn,
about that.
Ken Stabler.
Steve Young.
There's a good one. I guess they think unless you're great, you can't play quarterback if you're left-handed. They say in baseball that left-handers can't throw the ball straight. Maybe that's it. But Blanchard's been pretty good tonight, I tell you. Fake the give. He'll take it right up the middle. Has the 1st down and more as he bowls his way near the 5. He's still going, and he gets to the 2 to the 1-yard line. Blue Gators are saying touchdown. The refs are going to mark him down just shy. But I tell you what, Blanchard got about 7 yards all on his own there at the end.
Solid effort. Determination. I'm not going to get tackled. Again, a great play call fake, scored on a jet sweep on the last possession, faked the jet sweep, right through the A gap. Nice 9-10 yard gain. First, brings up first and goal for the Blue Gators.
Snap's good, the hole's good, the extra point is up, and that is true to form. 4 minutes play. I mean, I know at that age I wanted to play. They would have the night off tonight if these situations wouldn't be the way that they are. There's a kick near the right sideline. Picking it up is Jackson at the 10. He's over the 15, trying to dance his way to the 20, and he gets there, and he comes up a little shy of the 20, down at about the 18-yard line.
When you
missed an interception there as the ball deflected off of the receiver's hands. That was Perez, and off of a Blue Gator safety, and finally hit the turf.
Well, Stevie P, if we had replay, I could almost bet that catch might have gone to replay because it was tight from up here.
It was very, very close. There's the option play to give to Jackson. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped at the 15-yard line. Caleb Jackson. And it looks like Ascension Episcopal's kind of, I don't want to use the term selling out on defense because their secondary has been all good too. But I tell you what, they're swarming in the Patriot backfield right now.
Great play by senior Carson Ronsonet to stick his head in there. But as the D-line forced the quarterback down the line of scrimmage, really good team defense by the Blue Gators. And then Carson Ronsonet steps up and makes a big hit.
Yeah, they're getting beat at the line of scrimmage. I say it's Liberty right now. The Blue Gator offensive and defensive line certainly doing their job. Back to passes. Grove throws it to the receiver. That's Perez right over the middle, and he has the catch and a first down as he fights his way to the 27, possibly the 28-yard line.
Well, I think it's going to be close. Oh, they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. Big third down pickup, kind of giving them maybe a little bit momentum, picking up some third downs. Trying to keep some drive alive, keeps their defense off the field.
Perez listed at 5'11". He looks bigger than that. He's a bigger target, a little bit more of a wide body. Gross will take the snap at the shotgun. There's the give to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage, able to fight his way for a couple of yards to the 30, just over the 30. We'll call it a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Jackson's listed as a sophomore, 5'11", 205. That's a really good-looking sophomore. So there's a lot of good-looking athletes out here for Liberty, and they're just young. And I can definitely see them improving, getting better, going into next year.
Gross with the option play to the left. There's the pitch. The ball on the ground. It's picked up by a Blue Gator and inside the 10 down to about the 7-yard line. And another turnover by Liberty. Ascension Episcopal comes up with the football. It's a 1st and goal inside the Liberty 10-yard line.
Great fumble recovery again by senior Matthew Remonday. Picked it up, kind of bobbled it, and I think he had 6 on his mind. But again, a big time hit by the defense, and then very opportunistic, picking up and almost scooping and scoring.
Tell you what, again, that Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator defensive front creating a lot of havoc down there. If you're going to run the option, you got to have blocking at the line of scrimmage, and Liberty just hadn't had that so far. Looks like they got some athletes, but it looks like they have, and you would expect that from a young team. They're just a little thin at the line of scrimmage right now. Blanchard fakes the give, keeps it himself, and a waltz into the end zone for a touchdown right over left tackle. And just like that, it's 20-0 as Blaze Blanchard takes it in the end zone right over left tackle. Didn't even have time to tell you that Blue Gators are in the Monica Myers State Farm Insurance red zone. But now on the Technology scoreboard, it's 20-0. With Woodring on to add the extra point to try to make it 21-0. Snap is good. The extra point is up, and that is true to form. Again, 1:55 left to go on the Technology scoreboard. And the Blue Gators lead this one 21-0. And Daniel, obviously, in the game of football, turnovers is such a big thing. If Liberty was going to come over here tonight and pull the upset over Ascension Episcopal, they were going to have to be plus in the turnover margin. You just can't turn over the football like that against the Blue Gators.
Sure, and I think if their coaching staff would have scripted a better start, I think it obviously would have included some quick 3 and outs, and then obviously 2 big turnovers. But you got to give the Blue Gators credit. Defense is playing hard tonight. and really on a short week. I know I keep talking about a short week, but I think those that have been around the game of football understand the preparation that our staff takes. Breaking down film, over the weekend, and then putting the game plan in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, defense has been on point. They're flying to the football, making plays, and Coach Desimo and his staff have to feel really good about where they are, kind of moving towards the playoffs, and then continuing this momentum, next weekend to Jeanerette.
And I'm not just saying this because it's said throughout the state. The Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator coaching staff is one of the best in the state. You look at all the experience that they have on that staff, guys with head coaching experience. It's just an incredibly talented staff that has outstanding chemistry together. Jackson fields the kickoff down about the 20-yard line, breaks it into the open to the 40, 45, midfield, 45, 40, 30, 20. Jackson's gone, but there's a flag back at about the 20-yard line. So we'll see if they call this one back, but Jackson showing you his athleticism. So he broke a couple of tackles and all the way down the far sideline, takes it back about 85 yards for the score, but again, a flag down on the far side.
That's in the area where you have a block in the back or a hold on a kickoff. There is some discussion on the play, though, between the umpire and the referee.
Well, they're probably saying, and they're going to pick up the flag, so that'll be a touchdown. Unofficially, 86 yards on the run back for the touchdown by Caleb Jackson. And 1 minute 39 seconds left to go in the technology scoreboard in the first quarter here at Ascension Episcopal. It's the Blue Gators leading at 21-6, and with the extra point still to come. So Jackson takes it back all the way for the. Okay, what would explain to the people what the officials are talking about in that situation? Why would you pick up the flag?
I'm not real sure. Maybe it was something that they were looking at where the flag came out kind of quick. He processed it during the play. Maybe it was a side block, a block that starts maybe on the side and then moves to the back. Usually you'd like to stay away from flag pickups, but I guess maybe they got together, they talked about it, and I think that kickoff return shows the kind of quick strike potential, the kind of athletes that Liberty has.
2-point conversion. Gross throws it out to the right side and out of the hands that time of Perez. So the 2-point conversion unsuccessful. So 1:34 left to go in the first quarter. Ascension Episcopal leading it 21-6. So it's not, I mean, if Liberty would have ugly uniforms, I talked about how pretty they are. If they would have ugly uniforms, they probably would have kept the flag, right?
Maybe so, Stevie B.
No, I'm just saying.
Well, the navy, red, and white is really a great color scheme, kind of like the Blue Gators with the white,
yes,
navy in Carolina. Two really good color schemes tonight.
But I do like the old New England Patriot uniforms, though, with the little Patriot on the helmet snap. And I think that's better than I call it the USFL style of uniforms and whatnot. But
Right, with the Patriot snapping the football.
You see, I would have picked up the flag all the time for them. Seattle Seahawks, not so much. I'm just saying.
Well, Seattle Seahawks uniforms now are 15 years ago.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see here who's going to kick for Liberty, and I believe that's going to be Ivan DeQueer, and it will be.
60's not your usual kicker number.
No, that's what I was saying, and he looks like he's a Mark Mosley old-school style kicker with the straight-on kick here, and he is. And that ball is going to be caught at the 30, 35, 40, over the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. As an up man got that for Ascension Episcopal. I was looking at the deep man, and for the Blue Gators, Logan Overton, down to about the 42, 43-yard line. And that's one of the things that Liberty's going to have to find themselves, a specialist, because they're going for two. They're going to give the Blue Gators the football 1st and 10 at their own 45.
And when you're playing with short fields all night, it really kind of takes the pressure off a young quarterback. Flip it to Liberty, they've played with long fields all night. So, Blue Gators are doing really a good job, both offensively and defensively.
Blanchard, there's the give right up the middle, and that is Cahey. And Cahey over the 45, close to midfield. They'll put him down at the 49. A pickup of about 4.5, 4 for official purposes. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. And again, that Blue Gator offensive line just getting a push right at the line of scrimmage.
And, tough run by Cahey. Cahey's a transfer, came to Ascension last year, became eligible right at the start of the season, and really gives the Blue Gators another weapon in the backfield.
Look at this right end, though, for Liberty. Donovan Bell. He's got to go 6'3", 6'4". Huh? I got to look at him over there. Blanchard right up the middle, complete. Has a receiver there. That's Jude Ordwan. Inside of Patriot territory, inside the 45, down to about the 43-yard line. That's a Blue Gator first down.
Jude Ordwan's a senior, came out, just as a junior to play football, so only his 2nd year, has really done a great job for the Blue Gators. Nice, tall, great frame, 6'5", 195 is really done a good job. He's also going to be a major contributor for Coach Mouton on the basketball court coming up, hopefully not too soon.
On the Renegade Manufacturing first down, there's the give right up the middle, and now over left tackle, and fighting his way inside the 35 down to about the 30 is Willie Kerstetter, I believe. Was that number 1?
No, that was Cahey.
Oh, okay, Cahey, I beg your pardon. So Cahey will be ruled down at about the 33-yard line. They're going to mark him just shy of the first down here. And that should be the final play of the first quarter, and it will be. So that's the end of the first quarter here. In Youngsville, it's Ascension Episcopal leading it 21-6. Steve Peliquin, Daniel Gautreaux with you here this evening. Bobby Nivel will be back in his chair next week as the Blue Gators take on Jeanerette. If you hadn't heard, that'll be the matchup next week. Ascension Episcopal was scheduled to take on West St. Mary. That game was postponed, but the Blue Gators will get to play next week against a talented Jeanerette Tiger team. Bobby's tag team partner. The talent Eric Guto will also be back. Eric, of course, the head boys basketball coach and the athletic director here at Ascension Episcopal High School, was on the road today to watch the Blue Gator volleyball team play in the state tournament. Unfortunately, they lost today, and that was the semifinals, right?
It was. They lost to Academy of Sacred Heart. Close. It was 25-23, 25-21, 25-22. Great year by Coach Braun and the Blue Gators. 2 seniors on the team, so kind of had a young team, and led by Coach Mouton's daughter, Annie Mouton, and really had a great year. With the late start, not having a usual practice, and I think all teams are kind of like that. Big win over the number 1 seed Parkview Baptist last night. Quick turnaround to play a tough Sacred Heart team.
Logan Overton flanked out 4 here to the near side as Blanchard drop backs the pass under pressure and fights his way through a tackle and now gets right to the first down marker. There is a flag, and that might be a face mask, but that's only speculation.
Yeah, it's a face mask. It's just going to see if it's a 5 or a 15-yard face mask. From up here, it looks like a full 15 yards, which would give him an automatic first down and take him down to about the 17-yard line.
One thing I could say about Blanchard, too, is he does not go down on first contact.
No, he's tough. And usually he's been kind of one of our 3-headed monsters in the backfield, along with, Cole Edmond and Princeton Cahey, back there with Cole Seymour. So you're taking a running back, moving him to quarterback, and that mentality is hard to kind of lose in a matter of a week.
And that is a face mask, the 15-yard variety, and that will give Ascension Episcopal another Renegade Manufacturing first down, and that will also put the football inside the Monica Myers State Farm Insurance red zone, inside the 25. Going to put it down right about the 22-yard line. 11:47 left to go in the second quarter in the Techno Technologies scoreboard. Again, for the Blue Gators, it's going to be Overton way out to the near side here. Blanchard has Cahey beside him. And there's the give to Cahey, and he breaks a tackle right at the line of scrimmage and fights his way near a first down, a couple of yards short, but inside the 15, now about the 13-yard line.
Great job by the Blue Gator offensive line. Right tackle Barrett Abear, getting a great kick-out block, allowing Princeton to cut in right behind him, for that nice 8-yard gain.
This Liberty team is getting to the football. They are not finishing off with the tackle, though, and they're tackling awfully high, and the Blue Gators are getting second and third effort there to get a lot of yards. Give to Cahey. Cahey cuts back to the near side. There's another high tackle that time, and finally brought him down after about a half-yard gain. It'll be third and short that time, as Cahey had no room to run on the left side, tried to take it back here to the near side, but brought down shy of a first down.
And, you see Cahey and Roy coming to the sideline, and now you're bringing in Cole Edmonds. So Coach Desimo, who calls the offensive plays for us, rotating his backs, keeping them fresh, and I would think against a young Liberty team, that's going to wear him down, especially when our big offensive linemen are wearing him, kind of, leaning on him and driving him back.
Third down, we'll still call it 2. Man in motion here to the near side, and they'll give it to him, and then he has room to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. It's Cole Edmonds. Do we have a flag? We have a flag. Let's see what this is about.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play, and I think it's going to be a hold on number 12, Logan Overton, on the edge. Great block. I don't want to overshadow the great block by Barrett Abear, pancaking his guy, driving him 3-4 yards, and then bringing him to the ground. But those are tough penalties that I think Coach Desimo, when he goes back and looks at the film, is going to be disappointed in.
Yeah, that's it's obviously the most important thing is to win the football game, but you want to limit the mistakes as much as you can. And the receivers on that play, people take receivers for granted in terms of their blocking. There's take a guy like Michael Thomas with the Saints, he's an outstanding blocker. And there's some receivers that doesn't think that's part of their job description, but they and by they I mean the Blue Gator coaching staff demands that their receivers block, and those guys normally do a very, very good job. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Cahey, the lone back, to the right on the right hip of Blanchard. Blanchard dropping back to pass, throwing over the middle, complete inside the 10 to the 5 and into the end zone for a touchdown. And is that Overton?
That's Mills.
Austin Mills, who caught the first long pass set up the first Blue Gator touchdown from the line of scrimmage, just caught a pass right over the middle of the time, kind of waltzed in the end zone. Austin Mills, and it's 27-6 with the extra point still to come.
Great read by Blaze Blanchard, and I'll be honest, if this was your only frame of reference, you would look like Blaze has been back there all year.
No kidding, huh? And Woodring on to try the extra point, Pete Woodring. But first we have offsides on Ascension Episcopal. So Woodring to try the extra point from straight on here, trying to give them a 22-point advantage. Extra point is up, and that is good. 10 minutes, 1 second left to go on the Techno Technologies scoreboard. It's 28-6 Ascension Episcopal over the Liberty Magnet Patriots. Steve Peliquin, Daniel Gautreau. Want to thank our fine sponsors here this evening, Monica Meyer State Farm Agency, Mouton's Crawfish Connection, who's our pregame sponsor, also Neighbors Pharmacy, Techno Technologies, sponsor of our scoreboard, also Delta World Tire, Terry and Wendy Young, also the Simon Law Services, Jack's Market and Deli, also our good friends over at C&G Boats, Linear Controls, the Ascension Episcopal Booster Club, also very special thanks to Linex of Acadiana, Sunrise Coffee, which is where we're from, the Sunrise Coffee broadcast booth, also Renegade Manufacturing, and Rock and Bowl. Very special thanks to all those sponsors helping you bring Ascension Episcopal Blue Gator football to you not only tonight, but each and every week here on Talk Radio 960 AM, talkradio960.com, the Talk Radio 960 KROF mobile app. Back deep to receive again for our Liberty is Richard McNeely and Caleb Jackson, as Woodring will put a foot to it. The near hash mark, right about the 40-yard line. And there's that little bit of a sky kick. No fair catch is called, and going right down to the ground that time for Liberty is is Perez, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, Daniel. I think there's a lot of, and I guess it happens. You could forgive a freshman a sophomore, but they don't understand that they can call for a fair catch in that situation.
Right, and it gives them protection, to kind of complete the play. And I guess by the short kickoff, maybe Coach Desimos is just slightly concerned, with his kickoff coverage.
So Perez goes right to the ground that time. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line for Liberty, who has done little offensively. And that's because the Blue Gator defensive line has really come up big in this game and not allowing any kind of push by the Liberty offensive line. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Gross throws to Perez, and that's going to be a short gain around about the 40-yard line. We'll call it a pickup of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Well, it's obvious that he's their top receiver.
Right, and they're looking to him. I mean, he's the first look on every route, and Coach Herron and his defense is in their traditional 3-5-3 stack, and they're going to keep those receivers in front of them, and then they're going to make the tackle.
2nd and 6, Liberty from their own 39-yard line. There's the option play left to Jackson. He breaks a couple of tackles and finally is hit out of bounds out around the 43, maybe the 44-yard line. They like to run that option play. You don't see a lot of true options as much anymore.
No, and really, I'm kind of surprised by the play call, running the option to the near side.
Yeah.
When you have athletes like that, you want to try to get them in space. And, again, you're giving the Blue Gators less of a field to cover and make the tackle, especially when you're kind of out-athleted. You look at their offensive line. They have some great size there. 58, Derek Hall Jr., 6'4", 300 pounds. We don't see those guys every day at the AA level.
3rd down, and we'll call it a long 3 here as Gross will run to the right side. There's the option, and there's the pitch to Jackson. Jackson breaks a tackle, fights his way near the 1st down marker. I don't think he got there. It'll depend upon the spot, but it looked like he came up just a little bit short, just over the 45, close to the 46.
Again, this is a name that we've called multiple times. Senior number 7, Carson Ronsonnet, stepping up, making a big tackle, and the officials are going to go ahead and measure. But if I was a bet man, Stevie P, I'm going to say he's about half a ball short.
Yeah, I will say this. He's closer than what I thought. Just by a little bit, but I'm with Daniel. I still think he's a little bit short, and he is.
In the words of your good buddy Kevin Foote, that was a left foot spot,
yes.
not a right foot spot.
Left foot, right foot. So it'll be 3rd and short, less than half a yard. We'll see what Liberty elects to do. It's really kind of a no-lose situation for Liberty. And I hate to second-guess coaches or whatnot right off the bat, but again, they're playing this game for experience, and it's 3rd and short. I mean, why not in this situation?
It's actually going to be 4th and short.
Short, yes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, but I don't blame them. They're keeping their guys out on the field. They're going to go for it again. They're down a couple scores. Why not go forward and show some confidence in that offensive line?
4th and less than a half yard. There's the pitch to McNeely. McNeely gets around the left end, and he'll pick up the 1st down, but there are multiple flags, and I think this one's coming back.
Yeah.
McNeely was lined up on the far side, took the pitch, got the 1st down as he outran everybody, but this one's coming back.
Yeah, it is. I think it's going to be a crackback block or a block in the back. But again, though, we talked about them running the option to the wide side. The Blue Gators are going to have to step up and make some plays, when they're kind of outflanked. Oh, it's a block below the waist.
Now Liberty will probably punt the football away, as that's going to push him back 4 short of the 1st down. As Matt Desimo says, "Oh yeah, push him back." Matt's a big math guy. He's a. Were you a math guy in school?
No, I was a social studies guy.
Yeah, me too.
Still
History. Now, see, people ask me, well, with statistics and everything, why you didn't like math? Well, no, I was good in math until the numbers became letters. You know what I'm saying? Once I got to high school and it was like this algebra stuff, I'm like, this ain't math.
Right. No, Stevie, I've always been a history guy. Love civics, love geography. Still like looking at maps. I can remember traveling with my dad to ball games where we'd pull out the old atlas.
Oh,
and map our way to different venues.
Yeah, very few people even know what a An Atlas is nowadays. So they'll punt it, and boy, it took a long time. And somebody might have got a hand on that one, but the ball hits at the 45 down to around the 49-yard line, and that's only going to be about a 20-yard punt or so. And that was Perez that punted that one, and boy, he took all day to punt it. And you could tell they have some issues with special teams.
Sure, and when you're developing a program, your focus is usually going to stay on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball. And again, this is mainly a JV group of guys. In most JV games, special teams is taken out of it. So Matt felt like he had an advantage in special teams, and I think it's clear it's showing up quite a bit.
2 receivers to the near side. To the far side, 1 to the near side. Blanchard is the quarterback with Anthony Roy on his left hip, as the Blue Gators will have it 1st and 10 inside of Liberty territory at the Patriot 48-yard line.
And Liberty is still in man coverage with just 1 safety in the middle of the field. Let's see if they don't try to go vertical right here.
There's the pitch, and this is Roy, and Roy right up the middle gets over the 45, close to the 41, but I might give him the 41. The 41, 42-yard line, but a good first down pickup that time for Anthony Roy. Yeah, pickup of close to 7. We'll call it 2nd down and a long 3 here for the Blue Gators. With 7:16 left to go in the second quarter on the Techno Technology scoreboard. Steve Peliquin and Daniel Gautreaux from the Sunrise Coffee broadcast booth. Blanchard takes a snap. There's the give to Roy right up the middle, and a lot of room. A first down inside the 35 down to about the 34-yard line. And again, a good push by the Blue Gator offensive front there.
And they must really like a matchup on the right side. Again, following the junior right tackle Barrett Abear, following him, opening up great holes along with the rest of that right side of the line. So timeout here, but Blue Gators really imposing their will on that lead. On the Liberty defensive line.
Timeout is called by Liberty to talk about things here, and again, the Blue Gators just really kind of running at will. They'll have it